So here's something that I'm sure a lot of collectors would be interested to see, in particular, younger vacuum collectors. Um, this is a brand new in box Dirt Devil Breeze. It was manufactured in 2007. Um, it originally would have been sold at Big Lots. You can see right there, $50. This was a bargain basement vacuum cleaner at the time it was made, but for a bargain basement vacuum, it was actually quite a good machine. So let's discuss why. Well, first of all, it uses a bag. Most cheaper vacuum cleaners, even at this time, were bagless. So just the sheer fact that this was a bagged machine gave it a advantage over a lot of cheaper vacuums because the filtration was a little stronger, and the fact that it used a bag meant that it was a little cleaner to deal with compared to other cheaper bagless vacuums. This machine, as far as I know, was made on the same platform as the also very well sold popular Breeze bagless upright. If you've ever seen a bagless Breeze, you can see right here the base of the machine is almost identical to the bagless model. What made this vacuum in particular very good in my opinion when it came to design is you'll notice right here the air passageway from the dirt being deposited through this channel into the bag is actually a very short channel. And what that means is that it gives the machine a good amount of airflow at the base because the air doesn't have very far to travel from the base to the bag. And then clean air will pass through the motor compartment and then out the exhaust of the machine. So for that reason, this design in particular, in my opinion, was very good because of how short but also how wide the suction channel was. So very rarely would a machine like this clog, at least in this area. A few other things about the machine. I didn't realize they were making these so long ago. I thought these were like made in the 2010s, but no, this one was made in 2007. I got this at a Goodwill, and I almost didn't get it because it was a cheap vacuum new, and I'm like, well, it's not really something I'd be interested in using, but it is a 15-year-old vacuum that's brand new, so I did end up getting it, and it is going to another collector very shortly, and yeah, so I didn't take really anything out of the box before I got it, but I wanted to make sure that everything was there. So you can see the tool storage compartment, dusting brush, and I have to be very careful with these Dirt Devils because they put them in such small boxes, especially around the time this machine was made, and I'm afraid if I start taking everything out, I'm never going to be able to get it back in. But this is the main housing of the machine. You can see the motor filters right there. Here is the base of the machine, and the cord, the wand, which kind of is just sitting in there, and there's the back cover. So everything's in there. It's just I don't want to take anything out because then it's going to be impossible to put everything back in there. A few other things about this machine. I believe it was Lowe's where they sold these under the Regina name. So at some point, Royal or TTI or whatever um, maintained the rights to use the Regina name for floor care. And they sold basically rebadged Dirt Devils at Lowe's, and they had a version that was basically like this machine, but it was black, except it said Regina on it instead of Dirt Devil. And yeah, all in all, I think for a cheap vacuum, it was a pretty good machine. I wouldn't say it was anything special, but it was hard for me to pass up finding a 15-year-old vacuum new in the box. So again, I'm glad that I was able to get it, and it will be going to a good home. So that is a brand new Dirt Devil Breeze.